Hello and welcome back. For this video, in the more advanced series, I am gonna go over a little bit more on commands. I've just given the default version of the command syntax in the previous videos, but WK supports pretty much it's trying. You're running shell, commands in a command essentially, uh, and so there's a lot of shell syntax that I personally don't know, and for different programs that's unique. So uh, as I've demonstrated previously, um, we're giving a percent sign to an opening pair to opening brackets and to closing brackets. Um, I don't know if there's a common utility out there where people are doing something similar or whatever, um, and that sort of syntax is reserved or might be misinterpreted by WK as a closing pair of brackets. But I've it's commands are set up for the syntax to be very forgiving. If you're familiar with sed, you'll probably see what's kind of going on here. The one part that's not optional though is the percent character. So that's really what starts the command. Then we've got delimiter, essentially the command. We'll get to interpolations later, and then the same delimiter as over here, not a different one, is going to be at the end. There are some special delimiters that are opening and closing, which means that they're different. The opening one is different from the closing one. You have to give the pair for those to match. Like I couldn't do, as you can see here, there's 3 different opening delimiters we've got and 3 different closing, but I can't mix and match those. I couldn't do, say, I couldn't do that. That's not gonna that's gonna give me an error, and we can actually see that. Da, da, da. Yeah, so so for those ones, the special ones, which are 2 opening brackets or 2 opening parentheses, 2 opening braces, uh, they're going to need their pairs. But for everything else, it's just 2 characters right after the percent sign will be interpreted as the command delimiter. So I've actually got a example file here somewhere, delimiters. And so all of these are valid. You can give all of them, and so I can actually run that file, examples and delimiter examples, and they all work just fine. So you can get weird, give it 2 Z's or 2% signs or 2 I don't even know what you call that, pipes. It's designed to be very flexible so that even if there's no syntax that kind of has those as reserved characters, you can if in the future there was, WK wouldn't need to change. It still supports those. You just change your delimiters. It also makes it possible that you could, if you want to be really weird, script an additional WK menu within a command. I don't have an exact example for that because I've never had to do that, but you can give multiple lines. That's fine. The syntax highlighting will be weird because I'm not an E-list wizard and haven't figured out how to get that to work, but you can still do it and give new lines and stuff. It's just fine. WK really doesn't care about that. But yeah, that's commands. I just want to point that out in case somebody runs into a situation where they need a different delimiter for their commands, because the ones that I given the examples are clashing. You can do it. just about everything except for a null byte, which I don't even really know how you do that, is totally going to be supported. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it on commands and delimiters. And hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.